There are 10 really weird laws that you might be breaking when driving in the UK, and if you want to find out what those are, then stay tuned to the latest episode of the G-Log.
Meet radio and television personality Gaz Reynolds, the founder of World Domination Records and Great Drive Driving School. Like, comment and subscribe to be part of the journey. This is Gaz Reynolds, the G-Log.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the G-Log. So today's video is 10 of the UK's weirdest laws that you might be breaking when driving your car. Let's start off with number 1. All over the world, the same rule applies when it comes to the registration license plate of a car. You mustn't obscure it. But the UK takes it one step further than that, and you mustn't have any dirt on it at all because it can't be traced. So if it's not visible because of dirt, then you could be prosecuted up to £1,000. In fact, even if you're having your MOT and the license plate is actually dirty, your MOT on your car can actually be failed by law.
So wash your car on a regular basis, you dirty buggers.
The second law that you might be quite surprised at is you mustn't use your phone at a drive-thru to pay. Now what I mean by that is you mustn't pay with your phone whilst you're actually in your car. It's actually a criminal offence. This also applies when the car's stationary, so even if you're stationary and you're at McDonald's or somewhere and you go to use your phone to pay, it's actually illegal and you can't do it. And there's a fine of up to £200, and you could even have 6 points taken off your licence. If you've done it before and you've been caught, well, you could be banned. Number 3. So the third weird UK law, which you might be surprised at, which actually I don't think is weird at all, I actually think it's a very, very sensible law, is you can't be rude to other road users on the road. This could be drivers, cyclists, pedestrians, could be anybody. You can get fined up to £1,000 for being rude to somebody else. You might be surprised at that.
Don't be rude, you buggers.
Part of that includes driving in a selfish way or tailgating other road users. Of course, that one goes without saying that you can understand that that would be very, very dangerous. So number 4, well, a lot of people know about this to some extent. You can't go round driving into puddles and splashing other pedestrians on the road. It might seem funny, and you know, I've certainly got friends that have done it in the past when they've passed their driving test. It's all funny, but actually it's actually a criminal offence. You might be surprised at that. It's actually antisocial behaviour, and you can actually get fined up to £5,000, and you can even lose points off your licence, or you could even lose your licence. So it's something to be considered. So 5th on my list is unrestrained pets. We've all seen drivers that have got dogs with heads sticking out of the window. I've even seen drivers that have actually had cats walking around in their car. It's all illegal. If you have a pet in your car, they must be restrained. So if you've got a dog, put a seatbelt on. You can put your animals in a carry case. You're running a risk of a £5,000 fine, and also you could get banned from driving. Not worth the risk. So number 6 on my list, I think that's 6, yeah. Number 6 on my list is you mustn't honk other road users. That includes drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, doesn't matter who it is, you mustn't honk them. You might scare them, and that could cause an accident. Therefore, you could be susceptible, I think I said that right, susceptible to a fine and even getting banned from driving. You're breaking the law doing it. Number 7 on my list, and you might be surprised at this, you mustn't drink and then sleep in your car. So a lot of people, quite often they go to parties or they'll go to the pub or whatever, and then they might suddenly feel a bit tired and go to sleep in their car. Even if they haven't actually driven that car, they've just come out of a party, maybe they had the car parked outside, and then they fall asleep in it. It's actually a criminal act, and you can get banned from driving. Don't do it. So number 8 on my list is you can't warn other road users of speed traps, so that's speed cameras, that type of thing, or if the police are monitoring with their cameras and all that kind of stuff. So you can't tell other road users that there's a speed trap. those road users should already be aware and driving within the legal speed limit. So just be aware that if you warn others that there's a speed trap, you are breaking the law, and if you get caught, then you could be subject to a fine or even getting banned from driving. So number 9 on my list, that's almost 10, number 9 on my list is, and you might be quite surprised at this, you can't play loud music in your car. Now I hear this all the time, well, the loud music of course, so you can't play Gaz Reynolds tunes like this one. So you can't listen to loud music. The reason for this is because you might not be able to hear other road users, and so therefore it could be very, very dangerous. Also, you might get distracted whilst driving. If you're listening to the loud music, your concentration might not be on your driving. If you get caught, you could be subject to a fine. Also, you could get banned. Be careful. Don't break the law, right? Number 10. So number 10 on my list, and you might be surprised at this one, is in the UK you cannot drive a car when it's got snow on the roof. I see it all the time. So if we've had snow in the UK in the winter, all the time I see drivers walking around and they've got snow on the top of the roof. The reason why you can't drive around with snow on the top of the roof, if I haven't said snow on top of the roof at least several times there, I'm sorry about that. The reason why you can't drive with the snow on the roof is because of course the snow will start to melt, and then it could run down the windscreen and obscure your view. If you get caught, you could lose 3 points on your license, you could get fined, and also you could get banned. So don't do it. So that's my 10 UK weird driving laws that you might not have been aware of, and you need to be aware of if you're a driver or if you're coming to the UK to drive. To be quite honest with you, I don't think any of them are weird. I think they're all quite sensible, but a lot of people might be surprised that they could end up being banned from driving, having points off the licence, getting a fine, or even be subject to criminal prosecution. Don't do it. Take advice from me. I'm a fully qualified driving instructor, and I appear on television shows right throughout the UK giving advice on all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't usually make videos like this, but I'm thinking of making more of these types of videos, giving you advice on 10 things that you might not be aware of, because I've got 10 fingers on my hands and I talk a lot with my hands. So if you've enjoyed this video and you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing. There's always kind of weird, wacky, crazy stuff going on, but sometimes I'm very serious as well, so I do have a serious side to me. If you're a regular viewer to this channel, then please remember to try and leave comments down below to tell me what sort of videos you want me to make, and also it really helps with the algorithm. I see my subscribers are starting to go up now, and my aim is to try and get my channel to blow through the roof in 2020. I've got some stuff up my sleeve which isn't here at the moment. I've got lots of plans to make that happen this year. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and that's the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed it, then well, come back and see me soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Said that at least a couple of times there. Bye. Please share this video everywhere.
Electric, electric Kama Sutra, electric, electric, electric Kama Sutra, electric, 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 electric Kama Sutra, electric, 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 electric Kama Sutra, electric, 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 electric Kama Sutra, electric, electric, electric Kama Sutra, electric.
Hi mortals, I'm Jesus. You can now purchase Gaz Reynolds Presents The G-Log, Album Volume 1 from Apple Music, Spotify, and all major outlets around the world. Includes the massive hits Electronic Kama Sutra, I Only Hear You, and Dark Lady. This is one heavenly experience you won't forget. By the way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can watch every episode of the G-Log religiously.
I only hear you in this world.
Out now, Gaz Reynolds' new album, The Wedding Album, as featured on Big Review TV and Radio Harrow. Available at iTunes and all major outlets worldwide.
Wash your car. So wash your car on a regular basis, you dirty buggers.